All right, believe it or not, the fun stuff is over, folks. Let's move on. So on March 8th, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark announced upgraded Jamaican banknotes to include state-of-the-art technology and a new denomination note of $2,000. Now, to speak with us a little more about that is Deputy Manager at the Bank of Jamaica, Miss Natalie Haynes. Good morning, Miss Haynes. How are you? Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Good morning, Neville. Good morning, Simone.
Howdy. How are you this morning?
I'm
Everything.
fabulous.
Happy
I see
Friday.
you're cold. You're cold,
Oh,
Simone. I see that. Yes.
what gave it away? It's a little chilly. It's a little chilly.
All right, Ms. Nuts, let's start with why we needed a 2,000 banknote. We spoke to the minister, and he said because you have the 5,000 and you have the 1,000 he needed. He gave a reason that when you, well, he said, I said if you spend $9,000 now you need 4 notes, and with this one you only need 3 or something like that. But exactly why the 2,000?
So the minister is correct. When we introduced the 5,000 back in 2019, we had expected by now the take-up to be more significant than we are seeing as the largest value denomination. However, for various reasons, most persons prefer not to use the 5,000.
Can you tell us some of those reasons, Ms. Haynes,
All
before
right.
you head into? I'm curious.
Right. One, some people, anecdotally, people have told me that fear of losing, if you lose one banknote, you actually lose a lot
Lots of money, right?
Yes. Secondly, there is a very close resemblance to the 500. So in low light conditions, when you actually taking that note out of your wallet, you may see the 5 and it has that brownish color. And so you may think it's a 500 when in fact you're tendering a 5,000. So that's again another loss for the customer.
Mm-hmm.
So most people tend to shy away from it. So what we find is that there's a lot of pressure on the $1,000. So again, to do a transaction as a means of thing, let's use that example, 9,000. If you're not into the 5,000 and you want to do a $9,000 transaction, you would have to tender $1,000, right?
Right.
So we decided to introduce a denomination in between the 1 and the 5, which based on the binary decimal triplet, it's a 125 formula. So if you look at most banknotes or even ours, it's 125. We never introduce another denomination like a 3 or a 6 or a 7. It's a 125.
Yeah. The minister also said that it is better. He didn't use the word material, but he said it would last longer because of how it's made.
Right. That would be all the new notes.
Right.
But I just want to give the rationale.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Of the 2,000. So in terms of ease of transactions, it's a lot better when a 2,000 exists. And in fact, it's even less costly because it costs the same to print 1 2,000 as opposed to 1 1,000. Same cost, but you'd have to print less, because it's a 2,000.
Right. Also, when you say it was putting pressure on the $1,000 bill, it was the cost of printing so many $1,000 bills.
So many $1,000 bills.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
See, who knew? I mean, we don't know all of these considerations. I mean, he said 125 a while ago, and Neville and I looked at each other like, what? So.
Yes, we have the 100. We don't have a 200. We have a 100, 500. Then we have the 1,000. And now we're going to have a 2,000, then the 5.
5,000. So we're keeping the 5. Okay. So we're now upgrading the notes, if that's what we're going to call it. Looking to honor 11 prominent persons, 7 national heroes, 4 former prime ministers. First of all, let me get the bank's reaction to the public reaction, which has been mixed. How do you all feel about it? It's a good thing that people are talking about it.
Yes. All right. So I think most of them are reacting to persons on the banknotes, and there are other suggestions. But because we don't want to appear arbitrary, we do have a currency structure policy. And that policy currently states that national heroes and deceased prime ministers are to be on the front. We call them the subjects of the banknotes. So you would see that those are 11 eligible persons, 7 national heroes and 4 deceased prime ministers. And of course, we have 6 banknote denominations. So the task is how to fit 11 on 6.
So was there a committee that kind of made the decision, or how did you?
Right. So we came up to that decision. We looked at all the 11 persons and see. Obviously, we had to be pairing persons, and so we looked to see who best to pair in terms of contribution to the Jamaican society economy, that national contribution, and of course the era in which they operated basically. So you would have, we say, all right, fighting for freedom, Nanny of the Maroons and Sam Sharp, those fitted well together. Paul Bogle and George William Gordon, history tells us, the Morant Bay Rebellion, the march to Stony Gut, all of that, both were actually hanged, around the same time. Then we have the fathers of our nation, the independence and the drafting of the Constitution. Alexander Bustamante and Norman Manley appears quite well. Then now we look at the contemporaries, Michael Manley and Edward Seaga, past prime ministers, and they pair very well together. So we didn't go along political lines, or that we were just looking at the contribution and the time period.
Yeah.
Marcus Garvey, we felt, would stand alone on the $100. The recognition that Marcus Garvey has given to the country, our first national hero and Pan-Africanist, and we really feel that he is deserving, to be on a banknote by himself. So he's on the $100. And of course, the last 2 prime ministers, Hugh Lawson Shearer and Donald Sangster, they were paired together in terms of one succeeding the other.
Yeah. Just to be technical, there's really 3 former prime ministers and a premier.
Norman Manley
was not a prime minister.
A national hero. He's a national hero.
Okay. Okay.
He's a national hero.
Okay.
Lots of talk, Ms. Haynes, about cultural icons like Miss Lou, and I hear Bob Marley, which would have been really awesome to have in our currency. But that's a policy matter, right? So the policy would have to be upgraded.
Just to say, we have recognized Bob Marley by putting him on our commemorative gold coins, gold, bimetallic, and silver. We did that for the 50th anniversary of his birth and also for the 60th. And those coins are still available to the public from Bank of Jamaica. So
we can just come in and buy those coins?
Exactly.
Oh, see, we didn't know that.
You go on our website and view those coins, and it's the most popular coin, followed by our Usain Bolt coin.
Interesting.
So like, I know you where you kind of send some
No,
for us.
you cannot. No, sir.
Why?
And if you're going to ask her, you can't ask her onto the television.
Why not?
You cannot do that, Neville. And Neville, the people that would send me to prison. You want me to go to prison?
And then you're going to have to bail her with a lot of the $2,000 notes. I mean,
you will use the 5,000 notes. A large value.
So when will they come out officially?
We are looking to issue them to the public towards the end of the year. Appreciating it takes time now. Now is when the printer, Delarue, starts the production of those banknotes. And during that time, we are taking the opportunity to sensitize key stakeholders. So we are starting with our banks and our cash in transit. That's like your Beryllium and your Atlas Couriers. Because they are the ones who process banknotes on behalf of some commercial banks.
Yeah.
We have to make sure they are retrofitted for the ATMs. So all of that has to be done first.
Yeah.
And we will continue to sensitize the public. They are aware now of what it's going to look like, but in terms of the security features, informing them, conducting sessions, going on road shows, that communication campaign is now rolling out.
Yeah. Miss Nats, is plenty money to print money?
Yes. We actually, for the current notes, on average, spend about 1.4 billion Jamaican dollars a year on banknotes. And it varies according to the quantities you're printing. And that's why I think you mentioned earlier, Neville, to upgrade the substrate that the banknote is printing on, so the durability is enhanced. And we expect from using the polymer substrate, the durability is going to be enhanced by at least 50%.
Is we pay for it?
Bank of Jamaica pays for it, yes.
No, I mean, if his taxpayer pay for it.
You could call it that, yes.
I was just going to say, when you say we, you have I don't have $1.5 billion. So, I mean, collectively, I guess. It would have been nice if something could have coincided with our Jamaica 60, but it will still happen in the 60th year.
So, it's happening in the 60th year, and I don't know if you saw it, but the 60th anniversary logo will be on the first emissions of
yay. Okay. Very nice.
So we will have that as a commemorative, use it as a commemorative note. And we expect these notes to be in circulation once we issue them for at least 2 years. So people will have that, representing Jamaica 60.
Yeah. Not to say a $7,000 note with somebody on it that are not so certain is who. That's coming from the bank or no? No, 7,000.
No, that's not coming from the bank. Remember, I said I use the 125.
Okay.
Well, somebody's really trying to go to prison this morning. If you have a $7,000 note, police need to come and talk to you seriously.
Good to see you.
About that.
Good to see you, my friend.
And also, so fascinating, Natalie, to kind of, take us through the journey of how it works, how it's printed, how you came to the decision.
Excellent.
Fantastic walkthrough this morning. Appreciate it.
Good to see you, my friend.
We're going to come down. Neville's going to buy us some golds, Bob Marley coins. How much do they cost?
The Bob Marley, the gold ones I know are 900 US.
Okay, so Neville's going to buy me about 10. We'll come down shortly.
I have no idea where Bank of Jamaica is. Yeah.
Your last.
Downtown.
Thank you, my friend. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You don't want to buy me some gold coins?
I could buy you anything you want.
9 gold coins coming right up.
Just give me the money, me and Chef go down there. Just give me the money and me and Chef head down and come right back up with it.
If I give you the money, next time I hear from you and Chef will in foreign. Natalie Haynes, I don't trust anyone. I trust Chef. Deputy Governor at the Bank of Jamaica.
Yep, ready to hear Ferran Riddle.
Actually, I'm ready to hear more about the directory.
Up next,
you're afraid of mice?
And lead actress from a new short film worthy of the big screen. We'll soon come. Sim will have that.